stressed out because of the syncing up, or just in general life?
Both. Yeah, it's a very stressful time. I'm clinging by a thread.
Sean, how's your stress level right now?
I feel pretty calm and relaxed.
Are you a coffee guy?
Occasionally. I'm not very sleepy because it's like the morning time where I am.
Right.
And
the late morning.
It's almost noon.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
That's very late morning.
sorry, coming up on the noon hour here. The Heads Up podcast. What are we gonna be doing?
Coming up on the 12 o'clock hour.
Are we still in the signature banter stage, Jeff? You're the one who controls this.
Are we
not
still?
me. I don't know.
Are we still? It's been 1 minute since we hit record. Are we still in this?
It feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah. It feels so good to be on the ground floor for signature banter.
Does it?
Yeah.
We found out Sean drinks coffee sometimes,
Yeah.
but he tends not to be tired in the late morning. Well, basically noon.
If I do.
You don't drink coffee, Jeff?
No, I don't drink coffee. My
Whoa.
body's temple. Yeah.
So you don't drink, you don't smoke. Besides the no exercise and eating just sugar, you're very healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, heart disease is the number one killer of people, and that's what my diet and exercise regimen tend to promote. So,
Yep. So you're number one.
I'm number one.
Cool.
Sean, when was the last time you did drink coffee?
Probably sometime this past week.
Really?
Going into work or something.
You hit up Dunks?
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts. I don't call it Dunks. It's just Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that's not even their name anymore. Their name is Dunkin's.
No, it's Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what Dunkin's means. Is that a person? Is that like, does a guy named Dunkin' own it?
It sounds like a nerd.
Right.
It sounds like, I need to buy my magic cards. How come you gave me coffee?
Is that what you picture when you hear Dunkin'?
Yeah, it's a nerdy name.
Tell me more about this Dunkin' character.
Yeah, please expand. Everyone, welcome Dunkin'. Dunkin', how are you?
I'm really good. I'm playing magic cards. I don't have a lot of other hobbies.
What color decks do you use? Is that a thing? That's a thing. That's gotta be, right?
I was just gonna stall.
Hey, and welcome to Heads Up with Jeff and Sean. I'm Jeff.
I'm Sean, and we are joined today by a special guest.
Hi, I'm Bret.
Yeah. That amazing character work you just witnessed.
And more.
Did you think Duncan was on the podcast? We could never get someone as good as Duncan.
On this podcast, we're going to do a few things. We're going to talk about a candy we ate. Sometimes we eat it during the podcast, and it drives some people crazy.
I'm one of those people.
There's going to be a middle segment, and we're going to talk about animals. Yes. Yeah. Boom. Only took 2 years, Sean. And I said it all in a reasonable amount of time.
Yep. You're not going to get accolades for that. You're just doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm not going to stop and praise you. So let's...
I just pictured you as a father at every milestone in your child's life.
I'm not having kids, so nip that in the bud too.
Sean, Duncan walked!
Yeah, that's the age he's at, and he's supposed to do that. Why is it impressive? I've been walking for years. Nobody fucking stops me on the street and congratulate me.
It's a shame, because I've seen you walk, Sean. It's something to be seen.
Yeah, it is. It's an event.
I once watched you walk from one end of a hallway to another.
All right.
Yeah. Not in a creepy way.
All right. Yeah, no, it's just, no.
He hates when you go, but he loves watching you leave.
Right. It's starting to sound a little aggressive, so. And this also feels like your signature banter stuff. So, I don't you already introduced the stuff that we were going to be doing, right? So let's get down to it.
We straight up moved on, son.
Yeah.
Are you saying you want to talk about animals?
Well, now it's time to get online through our internet service provider. It'll be cool. Here we go.
I did not pick out an animal, did you?
I have one. Bret, did you have an animal you wanted to talk about?
I had no preparation for this.
No.
Did you know when someone says horny toad, they're talking about a lizard? It's not even a toad.
What?
Yeah.
Because the toad's an amphibian, right?
You know what? I don't know enough about toads, but I did look up a little bit about horny toads.
Nice. Let's do it.
Sean, do you know anything about horny toads?
No. I hear they're lizards, but
They are lizards, Sean. They are lizards.
do they have like fat little lizard bodies?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. One of their defense mechanisms, Sean, if they can't run away and stop abruptly and hide, one of their defense mechanisms is to puff up to twice their original size to make it harder for predators to swallow them.
Yeah. Choke on this, you son of a bitch. That's a pretty good defense,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm slowly working on getting twice my size to also evade predators.
I feel like with your diet and exercise regimen, that's going to happen.
Oh, it's happening.
But your main predator, we already established, was heart disease. So
It's true.
Sean, I also thought you'd like this. Other than going to twice their size, one of the things that they'll do to predators is squirt blood at them.
yeah, you thought
Out there.
wrong.
Wait, out of their eye, right? I
Yeah.
have heard about the horny toad.
That's gross. And also, you need blood inside you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, what's this idiot doing?
Well, he's trying to lose as little blood as possible by squirting it up to 5 feet away, directly at a predator.
Is it their blood, or do they get it from, like, a clinic?
No, it's their blood. They stop blood. They constrict blood flow to their head and then like push it right through and bust a blood vessel near their eye. And
All right, I'm already
Squirt
already
around 'em.
skipping ahead of spitting God's eye. Sorry.
So these, so they make themselves dumber. They restrict blood flow to their brains
yeah,
to squirt the blood out at an enemy. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, we do gotta fix that. What else do they hibernate?
I don't think of the regions that you find them in, they're gonna hibernate. But I don't know if I got that far.
How big are they?
It looks like you could handle them pretty well in 1 to 2 hands, depending on your size.
But so that's like, that's a wild, like, I could handle a cat with 2 hands.
I know. I was just looking at these pictures on Wikipedia, and there's a guy fitting one very well in one of his hands, but it does look like a baby. It does look like a little stupid baby one.
Are they covered in horns?
They do have short little horns, yeah.
Okay. Do they love to fuck?
Yeah, how do they have sex and how do they give birth is what because that's always kind of an issue here, is like...
Yeah.
You say it's an issue, but...
Well, I mean, like, what terrifying thing does it inflict on the female of its species? Like, does it break its
Right.
penis off inside, or does
Right.
it insert some kind of gross plug, or...
National Geographic and Wikipedia do not have anything about how these things get down.
So the only logical
Yeah.
assumption is that they don't.
You think they don't get down?
No, they're immortal, and every time one dies, it's just gone forever, and they never produce more.
Or just like no
That's
pervert
sad.
scientist wants to get into them?
Yeah.
It's a good. That's
Hold
a good
on.
point too. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me Google search horny toad sex and see what comes up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's. They're the only.
Someone's getting red in the face.
Wow, they're the only species of horned toad that give live birth. Okay, so there's, like you said before, I just picked a generalized type of lizard, apparently. But some horned toads give live birth, which is weird for a lizard. Take that.
Yeah,
So they're a
usually-
mammal.
Usually they lay eggs.
A lot of them lay eggs, some of them give live birth.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've established they're a mammal. Now, you said horned toad just now. Are they horny toads or horned toads?
You can say horned toad, horned toad, or
Horned
horned
lizard.
lizard. Yeah.
Okay.
And it says on this website, which I've never been here before, naturemappingfoundation.org, it says they can get up to 4 inches in total length. So,
I relate to that.
wow.
So too many names right off the bat. Pick
Well-
a name.
Part of this is because Jeff has picked like a species, not a specific species, but like there's a bunch of animals that fall underneath this name. So they probably have a bunch of different names because there's a ton of different species that it covers.
Right. So I feel like we should get that species list down to 1.
Well, that's a lot of work in the middle of the podcast, so usually I just let it slide because I don't want to do any extra research or think about it at all.
No. I just think we just start painting with a broader brush, like on the internet and in books, like that.
Yeah.
All those things are just one thing now.
Like next time we record, I'll be like, Sean, have you ever seen a 4-legged animal? crazy. Some have fur, some don't.
Yeah.
Some have sharp teeth.
It's wild.
Who mistook them for a toad? That's really what I want to know. If you look at that, Sean, do you think toad?
Yeah, kind of. Their bodies are like round and fat, like a toad's might be.
Yeah, but they got tails, and their head like they have like a little neck.
So what? Toads could have tails.
Oh, they look like a rattlesnake, but just one chunk.
The head of a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
The body of a toad. The tail.
Yeah.
Of a bearded dragon.
Are horned lizards like Voltron species? Like are there little ants inside each part? Right, the rattlesnake head, like an ant controls that, and then there's an ant that controls the body.
They do swallow ants whole.
You guys know what Voltron is?
I was hoping Jeff would take the lead on that. I don't know.
I mean, I was hoping you'd use a more current reference like the Power Rangers Megazord.
Yeah,
but
Megazord.
We can talk about Voltron.
Megazord is stupid. That's a dumb name
You're
for
right.
a thing. Megazord. What's Zord?
It's a mechanical robot animal, but I guess Voltron.
I look up Zord in the dictionary. I'm gonna find mechanical robot animal.
You look up whatever you want in the fucking dictionary.
Let's see. Well, yeah, we're gonna find out. List of Zords on Wikipedia. All right.
Guys, these things live in North America. These blood shooters live in fucking our backyard.
That sounds like the most racist thing anyone's ever said about a horny toad. These blood shooters.
All right. Well, we've learned nothing here today, but let's reinvent these things just to keep it rolling because I'm tired of hearing about them.
No, tell me what you found out about you being wrong in the dictionary.
There's not a Zord entry in the fucking dictionary. It's a made-up word for the fucking Japanese live-action show cobbled together from other scenes from other things that you love so much. You can't let go from childhood.
I could let go.
You couldn't.
I'm so impressed by your knowledge of twins universe, by the way.
Are you impressed or were you kind of sad?
No, 100. I mean, I recite the Independence Day speech by memory every single year, so impressed. Maybe sad for both of us. But that's a deeper feeling.
Yeah. Some people dedicate their lives to, science or not science.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, we've seen what scientists dedicate their lives to, which is learning how animals fuck. So,
I wonder if anyone has ever tried to put alcohol on a horny toad to see the effects.
they don't have shells that they potentially to dissolve. You can't make them homeless, I guess. You might be able to make them homeless by giving them alcohol. We don't know. I think it's a gradual process, though.
We can only hope,
Huh. There's Texas horned lizards and Mexican horned lizards. They don't know.
I had no idea that basically every lizard that looks like it has some sort of spike is a horny toad. I had no idea. Sean, you're saying we didn't learn much? I'm learning a lot.
I certainly didn't, because you picked such a broad category. Some lay eggs, some give live birth. Basically anything that looks like a toad snake is apparently a horned lizard, if it's got spikes.
Yeah.
So let's streamline this thing.
All right. So now, so I did not, like I said I was going to, I did not go back and listen to the other episodes to see if you put in a sound for the Spit in God's Eye segment, which would go here.
Okay.
That might have been the sound. I don't know.
It's close. It's pretty close.
But now we're going to remake this animal to make it better because God didn't do a good enough job.
Yeah. Damn it.
Tacitly admitting that we all definitely believe in God. we are hardline creationists, but also disappointed.
Praise be.
Praise be.
There's some things that are facts.
God exists. The earth is flat.
The earth isn't flat.
You sure?
It's like an eye lens. Like, when you put in the eye lens, like instead of wearing glasses, it's curved like that.
Do you just call it an eye lens?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called because my vision is perfect.
Contact lens?
Contact lens, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a much more logical name for it. Yeah, just because it makes contact with a thing. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Alien Sean just gave himself away.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying God didn't do a very good job designing languages either.
Shit.
There's so many things to redesign.
Yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah, we believe God, but we're not impressed.
He needs some help.
It was his first try, you know? It's not his fault.
And it is a man, I notice we're all referring.
Of course.
God definitely, of course, a man. It's very important to
I
us.
was designed in his image, and I was designed with a doinker.
Yeah.
So.
Because only men could mess it up this bad.
All right, save it for the Oscars. Step 1, keep your blood inside.
What?
Yeah, no more blood squirts.
That was the only thing I liked about this
All right.
horned toad.
Make it venom, make it poison, but not blood. You need blood. Jeff, you need blood.
That's
You need
why
blood.
I think horned lizards should work at the Red Cross, and they're using other people's blood. And they get it. They get it in squirt guns because they need a sponsor. They need some money.
All right.
Hint, hint for this podcast. You know.
Yeah,
We
if what? Squirt guns or the Red Cross are looking to sponsor? What's your
No, that's a horned toad thing. That's
Oh,
different.
okay.
It's totally different show.
So they're getting these blood squirt guns, which is cute.
You okay?
And then that's going to turn the table on the predator-prey situation because these things are like, that's so cute, I'm going to eat that. Meanwhile, you're squirting this blood in its eyes. It's getting close. Now it's blind. And now how does it kill? What's its next move?
Well, it's gonna need quite the trigger finger, you know.
Oh,
So we gotta fix those hands.
Yeah, that's what I was going
How-
to. How is it wielding this squirt gun? It's on 4 legs. Is it going to stand on 2 now, or are we going to give it 2 more arms? That seems unnecessary.
And if it's gonna be carrying around guns, it's gonna have to have built-in spurs in the back legs
Yep.
and a place to fit a cowboy hat.
Yeah, the horns are going to need to change. We could make it a rattlesnake.
And then what?
That's a pretty good animal.
And then what?
I'll call it a day.
I'll give it. I know. I don't think we've talked about rattlesnakes yet, but they give you a warning.
Yeah.
They let you know, like, hey, I'm over here. Just please keep your distance.
Yeah.
Which is polite,
Yeah, good point. Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
squirting blood at you.
right?
Actually,
So,
are they biodegradable bags that they carry for the... Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of waste.
Exactly. And I mean, the squirt guns are probably plastic. That's not good for
Yeah.
the ocean.
yeah.
These guys are a real problem.
Look, I'm just. They can squirt stuff out of their eyes all you want, just not blood. Make it venom that they produce.
Okay. Club soda. That way it can get out stains like blood stains.
Oh, yeah. Hydrogen peroxide works, too. I just
Yeah. How does
did
that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. How does that help it?
You know, it can help make mixed drinks.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Where?
real to wherever they live. We really didn't get that deep into it.
Texas and Mexico.
Yeah.
In Texas and Mexico.
I got an idea.
All right.
Reptiles love bugs. What if it's
So-
web
so many
fluid?
bugs.
What if he's shooting out web fluid?
Like.
That way he can swing across things to get away.
And also capture bugs. It's a twofer.
Okay, he's gonna need more legs though. He's gonna need at least 4 more legs.
No, I think he's good with the 4 he's got.
How do you...
Sean, he's gonna need at least 2 of those legs to manipulate the web fluid.
That's what the front 2 are for.
Yeah.
He's gonna run around on his hind legs.
Yeah, he can walk.
Well, he can walk. Well, no, he can walk on all 4, and then when he needs to squirt the web fluid out of his eye, he does it, and then he can use his front 2 to grab the web fluid and pull stuff towards him or climb on the rope.
What's up with that tiny little nub tail? That's gonna get better or go.
Yeah.
Saying no tail.
No, either no tail or a better tail. And I think if he's squirting web fluid, he probably doesn't need a tail.
No.
Tail's gone.
Yeah. Spiders don't have tails.
Well, we're not just
Yeah.
making him a spider. Do you get the segment, Brett? We just don't. We just don't pick another animal and say this animal is that animal now. We mix and match until we have a horrible Frankenstein abomination.
What if it was like big and black and white and hung out in fields and we made it into burgers sometimes? So egg birth, please, because live birth in a reptile's gross.
Yeah, I feel like us mammals kind of have a monopoly on that. Let's.
On live birth, yeah.
And platypus, you're cool. You keep doing your thing.
The platypus feels like a thing that It feels like in a previous universe we did this podcast, and when God was designing the next one, he was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll give him one," and he threw the platypus in.
What if he had a poisonous toe?
Yeah, poison toe. I didn't think of that. There's angels behind him, just giving each other looks like, "What's going on? We don't want this. This is bad."
Oh, all right. I have a thing because they're gonna be mad about not shooting blood out of their eyes anymore. So
They're gonna be so mad that blood's gonna shoot out of their eyes.
so they have 2 eggs. One egg has another horned toad in it. The other one full of blood.
All right.
And
What does it do with it?
A small explosive. So they leave that as a decoy for a predator. Predator comes, bites the egg, blood explodes all over them. The horny toad is up on their web, laughing their ass off.
I like that. I feel
So its defense is humiliation based.
Yes. Yes.
Like whatever snake came in to eat those eggs is like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, I look like such a fucking idiot. I gotta get out of here."
it got me through high school. Why can't I get the horny toad through life?
Yeah, I guess they have a lot of polished stones as mirrors hiding around their den too. Oh, and they always invite the mate of whatever animal's coming to hunt them at the exact same time.
Or how about, I mean, when the snakes show up, it's like the snakes are showing up for their high school prom, and then the horned toad dumps blood all over this one snake that was going to eat its egg, and then it's just,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, should they also have a snake costume that they move around in?
Well, I was going to mention this since we get rid of the tail, and they're going to look more like toads, right? If we give them a stretchy neck, they could hide by looking like a snake with their neck stretched out, or squish it in and look like a toad.
Options.
Yeah. Maybe give it a little rattle. That way it can stretch its neck out and then shake the rattle. Maybe people will be scared.
No rattle.
All right.
If we give him a rattle, we might as well just make him a rattlesnake, which is, like Bret said, a pretty good animal.
It's pretty good.
I'm just saying we're gonna have to give it a backpack because it could have a squirt gun. It's gonna have blood eggs.
It doesn't have a squirt gun.
Have a rattle.
The squirt gun's out. Did you not hear that? The squirt gun's out.
Yeah, it's not good for the planet. And at the end of the day, that's what Heads Up Podcast is about.
Yeah, thank you. We are environmentally friendly here.
Yeah.
All right.
And strict creationists.
Yes, definitely.
Whatever, because it's also fine, whatever we do to the planet, God will fix. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
It would just be nice if, when he came back, because he's gone right now, it would be nice if when he came back, he saw that we did an okay job. And then he's really proud of us, and then we can stay up later at night, and he'll be away longer. It just shows maturity as a species.
Exactly. He's like, well, look what you did to all these animals. They're so much better.
Yeah. And then we, drag one toe through the dirt while looking down, our hands behind our backs, and we go, "Ah, shucks, God."
Yeah.
We didn't do much nothing.
And he's like, you thought you were spitting in my eye? These fucking lizards used to shoot blood in it. And then he high fives us.
Kills all the lizards who didn't go along with the plan. They're gone. They get raptured.
Oh, these horns what's the deal?
They gotta go if they can stretch their neck out to be a snake or compact their neck in to be a toad. They gotta go. It's gotta go.
Yeah. Can we use that in humiliation somehow? Can the horns move into a pattern that's insulting?
They spell out loser on the horn lizard's back.
Yeah.
So when the snake looks up, it sees that it's a loser.
They're spread out in some sort of tribal pattern.
Oh.
On its lower back and around its arm.
Or it says hey, remember when you used to have legs?
It's just arrows pointing to its legs.
That's good.
And then when the snake sees them, the horned lizard winks. And it's like, you get it. You know what I'm doing. So they belong to the suborder Iguania.
Do iguanas fall in that, I'm guessing?
Probably. But iguanas are pretty terrible animals.
You think?
You put them in a dry fish tank with a light on, and they're fine.
You could say the same about most plants and animals.
But plants aren't animals.
That's why I said and animals.
Right, yeah.
Don't their tails fall off too?
They can.
We don't know. We're not doing. I'm just saying. Iguanas are pretty bad, just as a...
If you know someone and they're like, oh, my leg fell off, whatever. Not a fun person to hang out with.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting in a big fish tank with a light on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying if they lost their leg, because in that case they're heroes, but if they just let it fall.
Any scenario where they lost their leg?
Just any. Yeah. The cops shoot them a bunch in the leg when they're trying to get away from a... Yeah.
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 I was reaching down. I was trying to get a cool upskirt on the F train, and train ran over me. You are a hero, sir.
Of all the examples, you went right to the upskirt.
Yeah. Upskirts on your mind right now, Jeff?
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the creepiest guy that All right. Anyway.
Oh, buddy.
I don't have to defend myself.
They're creepier. They're creepier guys than upskirt guys.
What are those muffled screams in the background?
That's why Jeff's got the hoodie on.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to hear anything else from his house. Why are your... And I meant to ask this. We're done with the animal part. We fixed this animal. Why...
Yeah, go on.
Why do you have your earbud things over the hoodie?
The headphones over the hoodie?
Yeah.
You like it?
No. I don't. Emphatically no. It does not look good. It looks weird.
I wanted my hood up.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted these headphones on.
Uh-huh. And there's no other way to
And,
do this.
Not comfortably. I don't like, because, a little...
Yeah.
It causes all kinds of problems.
Wait, did you cut ear holes out of that hoodie?
No. It's fabric.
Yeah, problem solved.
I still don't think the problem would be solved.
There's no problem to solve here. I'm not going anywhere like this. I'm just,
Ask the horny lizard if there's a fucking problem to be solved, because I'm pretty sure that's what we do. We fix things. Cut holes in that hoodie.
God.
You don't have to take that. He's just taking the hoodie off because he's embarrassed. Because he thinks other people on the podcast that are listening can see him now.
I mean,
It's not as comfortable for me now. Okay?
Yeah.
to be fair, the entire fan base can see him.
Holly's not here right now. Okay.
Holly's seen you do that though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't here earlier today.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's the next section? Because we're done. We fixed the animal, right?
We did. That animal is
It
fixed.
shows up at proms and carries snakes by dumping blood on them, and just really dunks on them. Arrow patterns on its scales.
Man, imagine
Yeah.
how shitty your day would be if you went to go make an omelet, num num num, and then it was just a blood egg. Ugh. Those little rascals.
Little rascals.
Oh, can we change their? Because there's too many names. Can we change them into Little Rascals?
I thought at first you were talking about the little rascals. I guess we could consider them a subspecies someday. Fix the little rascals, but we could. I mean, we could rename the horny toads Little Rascals.
Yeah, I think they're Little Rascals now.
Yeah. Well, especially they're gonna be dunking on people all day.
Oh, yeah, would you like my magic car?
He's dunking back.
I only know that one reference.
We'll have to change their suborder from Iguania to like Rascalia, for the science perverts.
I think we just increase the funding for these things, too.
Oh
I need to know how they fuck. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Science perverts, get on this. The end. What's next? Let's go.
We're doing a middle segment,
Are we?
right? We are. Yeah.
All right. Don't say it like a question. I don't know.
Sean, have you ever seen the trailer for the movie Click?
No.
So Adam Sandler, right?
Nice. Talented.
He's
Have you ever seen Billy Madison? That's a good film. It's a funny
It is.
comedy.
Now, I haven't seen Click, so you're going to have to forgive me, but he goes into a Bed Bath & Beyond looking for a universal remote.
It's a bad store, and I don't think they sell universal remotes there. Please continue.
You wouldn't think so. He's having a hard time finding them, and then he goes to the Beyond section where he runs into a Christopher Walken,
Yeah.
and he gets a remote that controls the universe.
Oh, a universal
So he
remote.
can-
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I get it.
so he can pause things, rewind things, slow-mo.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
Rewind.
It's gonna be great for his upskirt business. Is that what the rest of the film is about?
You can't tell that from the trailer, but in the trailer he does slow-mo a woman jogging. Mm-hmm. So,
I called it.
yeah. I don't think that would have flown in the trailer in 2019, but 2006, different time.
Are you sure? Because Adam Sandler still makes movies. Right? And as far as I can tell, he'll just make anything. It doesn't... Like, a stiff wind could, just blow a bunch of trash papers into his office, and he would just pile them up like they're a script. And then...
Make millions!
Yeah. Actually, get off his back, Jeff. Adam Sandler's a great comedian. He's been doing hard work, well, not hard work, for years, but he's been putting movies out for years.
He's been trying it for years,
Yeah.
He's been keeping David Spade employed for years.
Exactly, and that's not easy.
Yeah, all those guys. The Rob You Can
Schneider.
Do It guy?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen Billy Madison? That's a great film.
That's really good. That's good, yeah. Even up to The Waterboy. The Waterboy had some strong moments. After that, it was kind of...
You know, Bret has a great Adam Sandler impression.
Does he?
I don't think I do.
That's hilarious. Say it.
I got one, Jeff.
I want that. Oh, go ahead.
Guys, let's make a bunch of money by putting just making films that are entirely product placement, and then we'll take all of that money and keep it for ourselves.
Whoa, that sounded just like Billy Madison.
Thanks. Big fan of the film.
Oh, no one's even gonna try like a. All right, okay.
Why don't you?
All right.
Why don't you be the change you want to see in the world?
Yeah.
I learned my lesson from Mickey Mouse. Okay.
You were the one talking so much shit about Adam Sandler earlier.
Was I?
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Wait, you can't do Mickey Mouse?
Oh, I have successfully done Mickey Mouse.
Prove it
on this podcast.
Yeah, prove it.
Talk about this middle segment as Mickey Mouse.
Now go back to the episode where Holly's on it, and you'll see.
I don't think I listened to that episode. She was on an episode though, right?
Yeah.
You and her did one without me.
No, she was on the episode Magic Michael.
Yeah, you were trying to cut me out.
Trying to cut you out of this business.
Yeah.
Sean has one thing he loves in this world, and that's doing this podcast.
It's doing this podcast. I'll never give it up.
Oh gosh! Oh boy! I just can't wait to go play Magic cards with Duncan. Oh.
Jeff, that's great. You're so good at it. You were right.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the best.
You're the king of improv.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So click. He goes into Bed Bath & Beyond and he meets Christopher Walken, who gives him a remote, and then he uses it to be a pervert.
Is Christopher Walken a character, or is he playing himself?
He's playing a character, I believe. He's got like a lab coat.
Okay? That's Christopher Walken. What's the character's name if he's playing a character?
You're acting like I've seen this movie.
Christopher Crocken.
Yeah.
Christopher Crocken. I bet it's something much easier, like IMDb. All right,
Chris with the K and two S's.
Morty. He plays a character named Morty.
Oh, all right.
This movie also has David Hasselhoff in it.
Look at how many people he's keeping employed. How dare you shit talk him, Jeff?
So, I from the trailer, it looks like, he has fun with it. It becomes dangerous, and it's ruining his life. And then he learns to improve his life and enjoy it in the moment. That's, I think, how that movie goes.
A device that helps him watch women run in slow-mo ruins his life. That sounds like an impulse control problem on his part, not the remote control.
Yeah.
I think he sits on the fast-forward button.
Right.
He could also,
his kids growing up.
if he wants to be a pervert, couldn't he just get a video camera, film a woman running, and then play it in slow motion?
Bret, I don't like what California's done to you.
Well,
yeah, can he just do what we all do?
yeah, I mean, it's easy. I got a camera set up in my window.
I had that solution too fast. So it messes up his life. He sits on it. Right?
I think he fast forwards through like most of his kids growing up.
Now, does he sit on it, or does a friend of his who is a fat guy sit on it comically while a fart noise plays?
Oh, Kevin James. I love Kevin James.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Maybe Kevin James sat on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's not what this segment is about.
exactly.
The segment is you perfectly recalling the trailers.
Can we go ahead and say it's Kevin James, by the way?
Yeah, we can say that this movie happened however we want.
Okay. Because I'm seeing some Paul Blart crossover already.
All right. So, what other movies would you build in this universe of Click, where you can get a universal remote to control the universe?
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah. And its sequel.
And here's the thing: they're just movies set in the same universe. There's no magic remote controls in them. It's just one day Paul Blart, the Mall Cop, played, of course, by the very talented Kevin James.
Yeah.
Comes to his friend Adam Sandler's house, and he goes, "Oh man, I gotta take a load off," and then the camera zooms in on his butt a couple times, like back and forth. And then he turns. I'm not done. And then he turns and he goes to sit down on the couch. And when he does, of course, the couch breaks perfectly in half, and both ends rise up in the air. But also under his big fat butt. When we zoomed in on it multiple times, we saw how fat it was. When it sits down on the couch, it sits down on the remote, and Adam Sandler's in the doorway, and he's going, "No!" in slow motion, of course, because that's one of the buttons that gets hit. But then the fast forward motion gets hit, and years or whatever go by. So Adam Sandler is catapulted forward in time, and then Kevin James just sits there, and maybe he farts a bit.
Oh, the fart's the best.
And then he probably eats like nachos or something messily. And then he struggles to get to his feet and goes back to Paul Blarting or whatever. That's just, it's almost like a cameo just to show that the movies are in the same universe. Sort of an M. Night Shyamalan twist,
By the way, Kevin James, R.I.P. I'm not sure when this podcast comes out.
That's pretty safe though, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Kevin
the
James.
sequel.
You went too
Let's
soon?
say the Russian government gets wind that there are universal remotes that control the universe at this one Bed Bath & Beyond in Adam Sandler's town. Okay.
Whoa, Jeff, I don't think the Russians are our enemies at all.
Yeah, come on. This is liberal
Never done anything
propaganda.
for-
I'm sorry. The Mexican government.
Whoa,
finds out
whoa,
it's even
whoa,
worse.
whoa.
It's even worse.
I'm trying to figure out what side you're playing on. Now.
But all right, some Russians, yeah. I'm sure Adam Sandler
Okay.
knows some guys who can do bad Russian accents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin
Rob
James,
Schneider.
for one. Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider plays a Russian. They all play Russians. It's split screen, green screen.
Oh my god, SNL tie-in, he's like,
evil
"Oh, I'm
versions.
making copies of this remote. Just making copies."
He's looking directly at the camera when he says it.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna break into the mall to get to this Bed Bath & Beyond
Hey,
to steal these remotes.
You can just go into a mall? You don't have to break in. They could just go to the mall.
After hours?
Why do they go after hours?
They're not gonna go in and buy all these remotes.
Adam Sandler Why? Adam Sandler walked in and bought a remote off an old man in a lab coat, whose name I have already forgotten. And
Morty, okay? He bought it off of Morty.
I meant the actor's name.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. And and then he just goes home, and then the only reason that his life is messed up is because fat Kevin James' fat farting butt sits on it.
All right, fine. They walk in. They're still not paying for this remote, though. They walk into the mall.
Whoa. Okay.
Let's say an hour before it closes.
Yeah, right before it. So it's almost like breaking the law.
Yeah. It's like it's a mall cop level offense.
That's right.
Oh shit! Guess who's on duty today?
That's right. That's right. They grab the universal remote and they try to nonchalantly walk out of Bed Bath & Beyond. The alarm goes off. They sprint into the food court.
Yeah.
Who's a cop on duty on a Segway? Kevin James.
Well, I think if he's in the food court, he's already sitting down eating, but the Segway's right next to him.
Okay.
You know what people love? Fat families spilling Taco Bell. And then, so that they're like, "Oh, we're fat," and there's all Taco Bell on the ground. And then our heroes run by. Paul Blart in the Segway spins out. Now the Segway stays up because we have to prove that's a safe product. But Paul Blart goes flying into, I don't know, what's a funny thing to go flying into? And there's a fart noise too, like maybe a
whoopee cushion store.
yeah.
No. A whoopee cushion store, and the owner is also a fat guy, and the fat guy's bending over, so Kevin James falls into his butt.
Yeah. He bends over, the guy's pants rip, and Kevin James lands right in his butt.
Can I just
easy?
And then there's so many fart noises. Can I just say though, Bret, you should write Adam Sandler scripts because
Thank you.
you're already thinking about product placement. Like,
You know, people
That was
also people love Easter eggs, and people love Tom Hank. So I think we do the Zoltar machine is in like the arcade in the mall.
why don't who's the Family Guy guy? Who does that?
Seth MacFarlane.
Why don't we bring him on as director just to get all the references in, right?
Yep.
Just as many as you can fit.
Yeah. Once he gets up after falling off the Segway, he pretends like he hurt his knee and he's just sitting there.
Yeah,
For like
yeah.
3 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's a TV behind him doing the exact same bit from Family Guy, so people remember it's from. You can't expect people,
You really gotta serve it to them.
Yeah,
You know.
they're not going to remember that that's a thing.
Right.
Have you been to the movies lately? These people are terrible.
Yeah.
And then a guy in a chicken costume from that's promoting one of the restaurants in the food court starts fighting Paul Blart.
Yeah.
He was a Russian agent the whole time.
Oh, look at that! Add it back in. That's good too.
Yeah.
So what do the Russians do with this remote control after they easily escape Paul Blart?
Well, in this movie, it has to take place. I'd say at least most of the second act has to be in the mall.
Well, wait a minute. If the early part of the film is Paul Blart, fat mall cop, sits his fat butt down on the remote and breaks the couch and
I thought we were just saying what happened in Click.
what do you mean?
I thought we were just explaining Click.
No, this is
with,
the universe
Kevin.
of movies.
Yeah, I thought this is what we did. We build up the universe of movies.
I know, but I thought earlier you were mentioning how it got fast forwarded and ruined Adam Sandler's life in the movie Click, and then I was saying,
Is that how it did? Is that how it happened?
I did not see the movie.
Oh,
I did not see the movie.
well, we're re-editing the trailer so that in that movie that's what happens.
Yeah, and now that Paul Blart's in the universe, that's why I have a Paul Blart mall cop Russian spy thing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Why
There's
did you
also
think?
sorry, go ahead.
Why did you think I was attacking your thing? I was adding to it.
No, I was saying-
Jeff. Do you know how to yes and?
I was saying I thought that was in the other movie. I thought we'd moved to another movie.
Yeah, and I'm saying when in Click, Adam Sandler is sent to the future he arrives in is one controlled by the Russians, and he has to go on a quest to get
brilliant.
their remote control because fat Paul Blart's fat butt broke his.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sean, can I
that's
speak
good.
with Jeff for a second?
That's good.
Yeah. Do you want me? I'll take my headphones off for 20 seconds.
Okay. Jeff,
Go.
Yeah.
it's a cinematic universe, okay?
Okay.
Every one of these movies is key to the next one. And we need people in those seats. We need people from Click to go to Paul Blart immediately, okay?
Okay. All right.
Can you watch...
All right.
We want you to watch Captain America Civil War and then watch Avengers.
1920.
Okay.
Putting them back on.
Yeah.
And if you think for 1 second these are standalone films, they seem like standalone films. That's how we present them. But no fucking way are they standalone films. This is our empire.
You're right. I didn't see where Sean was going with that, and I just thought it was
I will get a universal remote and press fucking delete on your career if you ever pull this bullshit again.
Oof. Whew.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, good.
We're
Good meeting, buddy.
All right, great.
Hey, Sean, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going? So this then is this the Blart cinematic universe or
Oh, it's the Click.
okay?
I mean, we've brought it in,
yeah.
you know. Okay, so this college football coach in Florida, right? Mm-hmm. Gets a hold of this universal remote from Bed Bath and Beyond, and he uses it to help the water boy become a football star. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what happened in the movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and he's like pausing it. He's pausing the ball in the
Yeah.
air, and he moves it to like where Billy Madison is or whatever.
Yeah, and then he takes a second to get a couple upskirts.
Yeah. Oh, and once again, people love Tom Hank, Forrest Gump. It's that scene when he's playing football.
Does Forrest Gump play football?
Yeah, does he?
Yeah,
It's been a while since I saw the
Yeah,
movie.
he plays college ball.
I thought it was ping pong.
That's later. That's when he's on the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know.
Oh, also, the nice thing about having Christopher Walken is we can seamlessly swap him out for Doc from Back to the Future.
Christopher
Christopher
Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Even I knew that one.
Same guy.
And also, just so because we don't know when this is coming out, R.I.P. You know,
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Christopher Lloyd, R.I.P.
Is Christopher Walken still alive?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
All right, R.I.P. Christopher Walken. We don't know when this is gonna come out.
Natalie Wood, she's not alive, but Christopher Walken's still alive.
Oh boy. Oh man.
You're saying.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah. No, I got it right away.
Yeah, wow.
Involved in her
so
death.
this-
So, no, we don't know. R.I.P. Sorry.
Wait, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Hey, can we talk about the ladies for a second? Kate Beckinsale is in this movie too.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure she is. Yeah, go on.
All right, so she's gonna need to fix these dopes, what they're up to, you know, and she can't get upskirted.
Yeah, she's very against upskirting in this movie.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, someone has to be. So, what if I don't know? If you
Maybe
guys saw
she
this.
shoots blood out of her eyes.
all right, okay. Adam Sandler, at the end of the first movie, Click, he fixes his home life to be exactly what he wants, right? But it turns out Kate Beckinsale doesn't like that life. And then she finds that Universal Remote. We have her story.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Getting rid of Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she finally gets to do that law practice she wanted to do. Adam Sandler's
Yeah.
like he's like and he's like cleaning the house. I think we could get Tracy Morgan in there too. People love him.
Oh, yeah,
I think Tracy Morgan's too good for these films. I don't think he belongs here. Who's the guy that does the Medea films?
Oh,
Tyler
yeah, Tyler
Perry.
Perry.
Yeah, get Tyler Perry.
Hallelujah. Oh, he's done with the Medea films, though. But we can bring him back. We can bring him back. For
Well, I
this.
mean, he doesn't have to be Medea. I just meant I didn't know what his name was, so I used that as an example. Oh, maybe the Medea.
Yes, we'd like to hire Medea. Oh, do you mean Tyler Perry? No. We want Medea.
Can we have the Medea family be the fat family in the mall? Right?
There's also the Eddie Murphy route or the
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence route because they all play a lot of different fat people.
I actually think Martin Lawrence might not be able to cut it to get into this film.
Whoa.
I don't know that he's quite there yet.
He put in the work, Sean. Okay.
Yeah.
He's had a good run. Okay. Mm-hmm. Martin.
No,
Big Mama's house.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
There should be 3.
fucked up.
You should have listed 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm worried you only listed 2.
Come on, you say Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 2.
Who's the other
Yeah.
guy in Bad Boys?
Huh?
Bad Boys? There's 2 guys, right? Because there's an S
Will
on
Smith.
the-
Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also in Independence Day, this is just a fun fact for the mega fans. In Independence Day, after he dogfights with the alien, they crash land, and he's dragging him through the burning hot desert. I could have been in a barbecue. Kick. And then he sees the convoy of Winnebagos driving at him. He does this cool spin move where he puts the parachute down and he does a spin move and he's got his cool glasses on.
they have that shot.
Is a shot for shot from Bad Boys. It's pretty awesome. I remember 1994 sitting in the theater being like, that's Bad Boys.
All right.
So Will Smith fighting aliens finds a remote, right?
Will Smith is too good for these films.
Yeah, he does have integrity. I mean, he'll do like something bad,
he'll
but then he
do
won't do
any-
the sequel.
Yeah. That movie he was with his kid? Mm-hmm. They crashed land on Earth? I didn't see it.
Yeah. Is After Earth? Is that...
I don't know. I just said I didn't see it.
I didn't see Click. I knew that name. Okay.
That was bad. Was my point. Was that Will Smith is sometimes in bad things.
After Earth, Will Smith, Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Yep, the crash. Yeah, I nailed it.
Yeah.
I just want that on record. I nailed it.
Nailed it.
Should we pair up with the Dianetics people to get all these actors into Scientology so then we have them wrapped around our fingers for the sequels?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think there's any dirt you can hold on them, just judged on the movies that they make.
Yeah, a lot of poor choices. Good point.
Yeah. And they're just like, you're going to try to hold a secret over me to embarrass me? I was in Paul Blart Mall Cop, and I came back for the sequel.
That's a good point. That's a good
And then
point.
Kevin James stands up, and the Scientology people all start edging towards the door.
All right. Kevin
I'll
James.
be in goddamn anything. Sorry, go on.
Kevin James is a genetic scientist, right?
No, I don't want to put everyone on an island
But-
again. I see immediately where you're going, and you're heading towards Jurassic Park. We're not. That can't be the only pit.
Damn it.
All right, so Kate Beckinsale
Okay.
gets in an accident, and they give her a robot body, and she keeps the remote in her thigh. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say. Eventually, after we get the Kate Beckinsale, am I saying that name right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
After we get her story, right? Adam Sandler gets, or maybe her villain gets like another remote control that does the control time thing. You ever see the scene in, I think it's one of the DC movies, where the Flash is running, and then it dawns on him that Superman can actually see him running in super
Yeah.
speed. You can do that. The guy thinks he's paused time, and he's trying to get an upskirt on Kate Beckinsale, and then all of a sudden he realizes she has a remote control too. Her eyes are moving. She's following him,
Yeah.
and then they have a remote control duel.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And you were gonna cut me off and fucking talk about Jurassic Park, you piece of shit.
Okay.
This is great too because it says, you know, on the top layer like upskirts are bad, but it also to our really pervy audience, keep trying, boys. Come buy those movie tickets. We don't endorse it.
No, definitely we don't. But if we're going for the Adam Sandler crowd, you definitely are going for lowest common denominator.
Yeah. Yes. Face Off is also a movie.
There's a shot in Face Off where Nicolas Cage is dragging John Travolta behind him, right? And he's got his glasses on. And it's like shot for shot. Bad boys.
Ah, so cool.
Yeah, it's when all those police Winnebagos are pulling up.
Yeah. No, but when they're so Kate Beckinsale and then the evil one, they're both on either side of. Oh, Paul Blart is the secret Russian agent. It's a twist. Keep up, boys. They're both on the side of a mirror, and they're both holding their click remotes, and then they turn at once and press.
It's like Face Off.
Yeah, and press like delete or something.
Oh shit.
I haven't picked up a remote in a long time. What do remotes have? for
Yeah,
buttons
I haven't
these days?
either. I almost thought about Googling one, and then I was like, it's not worth it for a Kevin James story.
Or is it like the weird Apple remote where it's just a slight indentation?
Just 6 buttons. Yeah.
No, it's got to be the universal remote, like the one with a ton
Yeah.
of buttons and the.
They've got so many buttons.
Oh yeah, let's get on the phone with Sanyo because I want that money.
Oh, definitely, yeah, yeah. Actually, we can play that in. Is the bad guy that gets the remote steals it from Kate Beckinsale, but then she goes and gets a better one, and whatever brand the better one is, we can
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sonic maybe.
There you go. Well, whoever pays us the most. We don't have any morals here.
Yeah.
This is a Kevin James series of films, so.
But that'll definitely tie into the next 4 or 5 films, unless you want to make it stand alone, Jeff.
No. That's my idea to make these universe. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It's in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this race of really religious fanatics, and they fight. Where everyone else fights with like laser guns, they fight with these remotes.
Right. I like it.
Yeah. And so like this one guy used a remote to like kill his friend that was training him, and then like he had to hide his like twin kids that this guy had, and like
He just can't let go of the
It's like a whole
Jurassic
thing.
Park thing, can he?
He can't. He really can't. It's. Jeff, let me ask you: in your Star Wars, a Kevin James story, does the Darth Vader character does he get a woman pregnant by using the remote?
no.
Does he point at a
No.
woman and press the get pregnant button?
He gets a woman pregnant by talking about how much he hates sand.
Oh yeah, the old fashioned way. See, I was gonna say that we have this good remote that Kate Beckinsale has, right? Mm-hmm. And we're talking about a series of films, right? This doesn't all happen in one film.
Oh, of course.
It would
not,
be
yeah.
too epic for one
It's
film.
like she's like the new Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, right, that in this last fight, when she kills this guy, just hitting the other remote destroys both remotes, right?
Oh.
Okay.
We jump into the future, right? Maybe we bring some aliens in. What
Totally.
I'm going for here is a Guardians of the Galaxy type thing. They're going around to find the buttons to put back into the remote. And once you
Oh,
get all the
shit.
buttons, you've got the remote again, and you've got whatever god powers the remote gives you.
We should also get people on board with AI because it's going to take over their lives and jobs. So maybe they're robots instead of aliens.
It's a good one.
The
Yeah.
Jonathan Lipnicki movie? AI? Was that... No, that was...
Who is Jonathan Lipnicki? Is he a friend of yours? Did he make a small home film?
He was in Jerry Maguire, but the person I'm thinking of that was in the movie
I don't need
AI
to know about his sex life, Jeff.
is Haley Joel Osment.
Oh, no, he's over.
He was a little boy robot in that little boy robot film, right? The little boy robot
In the movie AI that I was mentioning, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
wait.
it's called that.
You know what? We'll throw you a bone. Maybe he's the one who Kevin James gets farted on by. I think he's a big guy now.
Thank you.
He's got a beard, I think.
He's a stocky guy now, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he'd take money to fart on Kevin James.
That's really lowball.
You'd say like $100, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." He comes to set, he brings you $100. You're like, "No, we'll pay you."
Do you think we could put it in the contract that Kevin James has to pay people to fart on him? Whoever we get in the movie, it's out of his pocket.
He's responsible for that, yeah.
I mean, that's how he's getting paid. So
He's got Adam Sandler money, so he can afford
True.
it.
It's true.
Do we
So-
have anything else?
I think we need to have a Deus Ex Chris Walken at the end, like in the after the credit scene.
Well, we'll have a separate movie called Captain Walken, where we learn that he can like punch spaceships apart.
Yeah, I like it. But he's like doing his like oh thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I've never heard a better Christopher Walken impersonation.
I'm really good at
than playing
impersonation
here right now.
Oh, look at me! I'm punching stuff. I talk in an interesting fashion.
Wow. This guy's got the throat of a chameleon.
I'm talking about my sex life, all right?
Yeah, and then at the end we'll have the big showdown movie where Christopher Walken's, got to take the remote away or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe he was the bad guy.
Jeff, can I talk to Sean for a second?
Yeah, sure. Gonna pretend to take my headphones off.
Did you?
I actually took mine off, you dumb piece of shit. I counted to 20.
All right, I'll count to 20. Hold on. All right.
Sean,
Yeah.
did you just say big end showdown movie?
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't end. This train
Well, we
doesn't
need to
stop.
have-
No one gets off this train.
We need to have a movie where we can fire the people who keep demanding pay raises.
Okay. I like it.
That's what it's not going to stop. We'll still have more remote movies, but
Yes.
it gets too expensive to keep, paying people to fart on Kevin James.
Right, and we'll have to destroy their careers at some point. Some scandal stuff. I bet
Well,
Jeff.
that's where the Scientology stuff comes in, I think. We can't get Kevin James with that, but we can get other people.
I feel like we could use Jeff's body. I mean,
I don't think so.
we'll be able to afford therapy for him.
I'm not paying for that.
All right, we don't know no therapy, but still, because he's gonna want a pay raise at some point too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Does he know how long 20 seconds is?
That's to me.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Well, thanks. Thank you. It's good to be back.
We're just talking about your 401k.
Cool. Anybody else in this movie you want to spin off?
I think we've got a pretty solid, at least 10 picture deal right now.
Yeah, we've got at least phase 1.
Yes,
of,
that's the way to
Clickverse.
think. All right. I kind of take back what I just proposed to Sean.
I'm sure it's great.
about
I'm
the
sure
about the 401ks.
Yeah.
We might want to use your body to create some scandals for the future when these actors want too much money, and then we'll leak it to the press.
Don't say we. Don't.
I see. Well, whatever is good for the franchise.
That's a company man right there.
Candy. No transitions.
It pains you that you have to say that.
This week, no, it's just I what pains me is waiting for a natural break.
Yeah.
Wait, I got an alternate universe of this podcast. things go bad and one of us makes Paul Blart face fart.
No, it would be a series of Paul Blart films called Faces of Farts.
Nasty as hell.
Yeah, Nasty as Hell is the second VHS tape.
I laugh thinking about Paul Blart farting.
Then his movies are doing their job, aren't they? He's a top tier comedian.
Works.
You didn't even see one of those films and it's making you laugh.
Oh, good.
When's the last time when you thought about Martin Lawrence and he made you laugh? Never.
Never. I did think that scene in Bad Boys was badass, though.
How old were you?
9.
Yeah. So this week we ate Snickers.
True.
It's a pretty baseline choice.
I did not eat Snickers.
Damn it, Bret.
I've been going to the dentist a lot. I've been feeling good regimen, you know.
Yeah. Well, it was short notice. I wanted to make sure everyone could find it so they could eat it. But I don't want to mess up Bret's teeth, so it's all right.
Brett, you use an electric toothbrush?
I do.
Yeah. Did you just get on it, or have you been using it for a while?
I've been using it for about a year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just got on it sometime in the fall.
Oh, nice. It's
It's good. Yeah.
You Oral-B or a Quip man? I think you're an Oral-B.
I'm an Oral-B.
Yeah, Jeff's a Quip guy.
Yeah, I'm on the quips right now. Yeah,
I hear about those.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't think the vibrations are doing anything for me on a quip.
Yeah. Go back to an
Except for-
Oral-B. It's great.
Yeah.
My teeth feel so clean.
Although, do you guys ever... Oh, I've gotten this thing where the hygienist always is like... She's like, you use a electric toothbrush? And I go, yeah. And she goes, which one? And I say Oral-B. She goes, huh. Wow.
Every time? Just put it in the chart if she's so curious, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Jeez. Like, what are you peddling? All right. Give me your pitch.
Yeah.
See, I got mine from the dentist.
Really?
No, they didn't give it to me. They just put it on the bill, and then I looked at the bill before I left and said, what is this? And they said, oh, we forgot to give you your electric toothbrush. And I said, yeah, come on.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They're just gonna hand them out, put them on the bill. Did your insurance cover some of that?
No.
No.
But it's good. I like the electric toothbrush.
The quip is fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
It sounds like there's something wrong with it because you just said you don't feel like the vibrations do anything.
Yeah.
They're not doing much other than hey, you're done. And I go, oh yeah, you're right, I am done.
Also, if this was a relationship and you're like, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's fine. Usually means there's something wrong.
Yeah. Don't you want a good toothbrush?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just it's not like a relationship. It's like I have a utilitarian object.
Yeah.
And it does the job
Yeah, just like a
that I
relationship.
need it to do.
Jeff, I, as a podcast listener and a podcast lover, and a friend and family member, I think you deserve a better toothbrush.
Thank you. Or Oral-B genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see if my dentist can slip that onto my bill.
Just make sure they don't give it to
Get
you.
out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Universal. No, it's the last segment. Universal toothbrush. I like it.
Sean, how do you like Snickers? What was your experience?
They're fine. It's just like a mishmash of things shoved in together. The chocolate's a little too sweet. There's nuts in it, and there's caramel, and I'm not usually way down with chewy caramel.
You would consider this caramel chewy caramel?
Well, it's not super gooey, you know? It's not like when I bite into it, it's not like a gusher.
Yeah, right.
Remember gushers?
Oh, I remember Gushers. I would assume that chewiness you're experiencing is from the nougat.
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's from the caramel.
Okay.
The nougat's just like a sugar brick.
Yeah.
Caramel's so lazy.
It is.
Hey, we like kind of burnt some sugar. Eat it, fatty.
Yeah. So Snickers does that. They lazily burn sugar, and then they also just turn sugar into a little block and shove it under there, and then they put a nut in it, like half a peanut.
My packaging here says packed with, and then a picture of a peanut. So, I guess it could be packed with a peanut, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just going to say. Packed with a peanut. Each one is packed with a peanut. Let's see. What size did you get there?
This size here is your standard size bar.
Yeah.
One serving, 250 calories.
I did not get one of those.
Did you get the fun size?
I got a 12-pack fun size, the big long strip.
Ooh.
Okay.
But then I did a training thing at work, so I brought them in for the people there. And I had one of the mini-sized, and I just gave the rest away. So
Was it used in our fight against the Nazis?
that's a good question.
Let's see. M&M Mars? Or no, this is this is Mars Wrigley. Oh boy. Usually I have something pulled up, but I forgot. about the
Embarrassing.
Snickers. It is embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Now, see, they have a bunch of different kinds of Snickers that we'll have to go through one by one, but all of them look kind of bad, so...
I like Snickers. Sometimes it's a little much, you know.
Yeah.
It feels more like a chore to try to get all the way through a Snickers.
Yeah, it must be tough.
Wow, it's almost like they've got this Wikipedia page on lockdown. They refuse to say anything negative about Snickers that I can find.
I feel like after we started exposing the truth behind a lot of candy companies, we've been seeing less of it out in the wild.
Yeah, they're starting to wipe the internet.
Yeah. Pretty soon they're going to target us, Jeff. They're going to make some deep fakes of us.
Yeah, you guys are the spotlight of the candy industry.
Yeah, we're trying to, expose them.
I can't believe you just don't like good old-fashioned dark chocolate, Jeff.
I know, it's wild.
I like dark chocolate to an extent. It's the ratio. It's like the percentage. If it's higher than like 70, I'm out. So it's like, why are you torturing yourself?
Early last year, they introduced a new Snickers.
The creamy peanut butter one?
No, please let me speak. So currently, I think it can be bought in the Philippines and Malaysia. And it is described as a new delicious mixture of oats and peanuts combined with Snickers classic nougat.
Oh, does that sound good to you, Sean?
No. Why do I want to? They put what, dry oats into a Snickers? Like I'm a horse?
I'd fuck with that. I mean,
That's gross.
They're trying to push oats. Oat milk is a big thing now. The oats, the oat lobby, big oat is
Big Oat.
is doing its thing.
Big Oat would be a cool like rapper name.
Yeah.
I would use that. Sup? It's Big Oat.
Big oat here.
Keeping you regular.
Thank you for listening to 94.5. This is Big Oat.
Sean, when was the last time you had an oat?
I eat oatmeal pretty frequently.
What are you, a horse? Come on.
No, it's like brown sugar, cinnamon. Low sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon. It's pretty good. It's a nice breakfast.
Yeah. But if you wrap that up with Snickers, nougat, and peanuts, you're like, fuck that.
Well, I don't know how they prepare the oats they're putting in it. They don't.
They go raw, just a raw oat.
They could. It just says of oats. It doesn't say. It's just, so again, a single serving of 40 grams containing peanuts, chewy caramel, a decadent slab of nougat,
Ew.
and oats provides one a supple 180 calories. Okay, so somebody who works for Snickers edited this Wikipedia entry. In 1984, the year I was born, so an important, momentous year, Mars paid $5 million to have Snickers and M&M's named the official snack of the 1984 Summer Olympics,
Nice.
which outraged nutritionists.
Well, if an Olympic athlete's going to have it as a snack, I don't see why I can't have it as a snack every day.
Yeah, you burn 10,000 calories a day, right? 2006, Mr. T starred in a Snickers ad in the United Kingdoms.
Ooh. That's
They
nice.
advertised with NASCAR, with FIFA. FIFA's a criminal organization.
Yeah.
True.
The You're Not You When You're Hungry began in 2010. Wow, they've been leaning on that for 9 years.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
It's broke. They're bad ads. Yeah, I don't see anything about what wars Mars used Snickers to support.
Yeah, they've really cleaned up their pages.
It's all right. We're just gonna have to go undercover, talk to some sources
That's right.
in the candy world.
Sean, have you ever been grumpy and then ate a Snickers and then didn't feel grumpy, like those commercials say?
If I'm grumpy because I'm hungry and I eat sugary candy, no. What happens is my grumpiness accelerates so that I'm grumpier faster because I'm getting a sugar high. And then I crash, and then I'm much grumpier because now I'm tired and also hungry.
So you're saying there's a level of grumpiness below Snickers?
I don't know what you mean.
There is a potential to feel worse without a Snickers.
No.
I'm just trying to sell some Snickers here.
No, we're out of the movie segment. We're not. We cannot partner with the candy community because we attack them too regularly.
Yeah, we're taking them down. Brett, when was the last time you had a Snickers?
I think I've had one in the past year, like maybe on Halloween.
Don't lie.
No, I really have.
Wait. Wait.
I heard those care packages your mom sends you give to your roommates.
Who says that?
Your roommates. Do you?
Who told you that?
We have spies everywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Good sources.
I'll tell you this. My mom, when she sends those, she puts on the label for everyone. And then you know what I do? I put my good stuff in my little lockbox. I put my maple sugar candies in there.
Oh
Under-
yeah, those are good.
But those are for everyone.
No, those are just for me. Those are a literal lock and key. And then I'll put the Russell Stover's box of assorted in the kitchen after the coconuts disappear. And you know what? I have a box of cookies from our grandmother on my desk right now.
Did you?
Oh, dang.
Did you say the last time you had a Snickers was like Halloween?
Yeah, around then.
Do you go trick or treating still?
No. But we had a bunch of stuff at work, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think? It's hard to remember on the spot.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, sometimes there's a Lobo Peep costume in my room. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like any of that candy. It just tastes like poison.
A lot of it does, yeah.
It's like, get dark chocolate, get some coconut, get some peanut butter. That's all you need for candy.
Coconut is disgusting.
Oh, so good.
Or you have coconut and peanut butter in the same candy?
No, don't be ridiculous.
Don't play fucking dumb with us,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Also, peppermint. I had peppermint and dark chocolate the other night.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Did you go trick or treating to get them?
Yeah.
What's the trick or treat situation out there, San Francisco? I bet a lot of people dress up, huh?
My neighborhood, it pops pretty intensely. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a high density city. There's a lot of trick or treaters.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's gonna be insane. Did you hand out candy last year?
I wasn't home in time, but my roommate did. Yes.
Yeah, he was at work eating Snickers. They had a whole thing, Jeff. I don't know if you remember.
Whole big thing. Oh dang! I gotta go.
Oh shit.
This has been the Heads Up Podcast with Jeff and Sean. I'm Sean.
Where would you put these?
Middle of the road.
Yeah, middle of the road's fine.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jeff.
We had a special guest who is Bret.
I'm Bret.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
There's Jeff. There's like an Instagram, right?
We have an Instagram
And a Twitter.
And, Twitter, yeah, both at Heads Up Pod.
We have an email.
Yes.
Headsuppod
Heads
at
Up
gmail.
Pod.
Yeah, headsuppod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
What else?
We have merchandise.
Where?
Yeah.
I don't.
Hold on, let me check.
How do you not know? We do this every time.
I know. Listen,
You get 30 seconds.
30 seconds. If I can't find it in 30 seconds, what kind of person? Headsup.threadless.com is our merchandise.
Right.
You can buy the famed fursuit.
That's a good shirt. If you can't afford a fursuit, just buy our shirt that says fursuit, and everyone will know that you're a furry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can wear it to conventions. It's convention friendly.
Yeah.
You could buy a few. You could switch them out through the day because I know having sex with people in animal costumes gets sweaty.
Semen covered.
All right.
You can have a shirt with Brett's face on it.
Yeah. The end. Right. We're popping off. This has been Heads Up with Jeff and Sean, and we're popping off.
Toodles. Let me Google search horny toad sex and see what comes up.
Jeff just did air quotes.